this world is such a and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped. Just, you know, I feel like, instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that, I mean, we've been slighted. And we want ours. And I don't mean by like ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we passed that. But we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here, we have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like, you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels, and they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, you know, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You worked and you learned teamwork and you learned cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then we need to help them. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to do your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you. Because I feel like, you know, it's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion.
Welcome in, y'all. How you doing? Good night.
There's no way. Do these people own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants? So people say, well, they earned it. Now you go out here and earn it. If they earned it, then I think that that's good, and I think that they deserve it. But even if you earned it, you still owe. Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I got to give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to give that person a quarter or $1. It's wrong. Only you know what you got in your pocket. That's wrong. No matter what they do, if they take it and drink it, they take it and drink it. But I mean, you got. You understand? And we all know how hard it is, and it's not about if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't got don't mean he was bad. Or don't mean he's a criminal, or don't mean he's crazy, or a drug addict, or none of that. It just means he don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million. And this person has nothing?
Nothing.
And you can sleep? You can still go to movies
man.
about, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires.
Like the video, let's go. Like the video, guys.
They millionaires, and there's so many people.
You can drop a comment and say hi now. You can drop a comment and say hi now. That bugs me. Come on in, drop a comment and say hello, Bolo. How you doing? Salute to the chat. One comment. I think there's a way to one comment, guys.
I think there is a way. It just takes.
It's okay. It's okay. You're welcome to drop a comment. Then you can go back to the bushes.
I think that if we just said, okay, I got an idea. No more porno buildings, you know what I'm saying? Let's build houses. Or no more polo games. Let's build houses for poor people. You know what I'm saying? Or look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? Why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? Yeah. It just don't make sense to me. It don't. Really and then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole 9. That's not fair to me.
Man, come on, man. Tupac was talking that real, you heard? You got Andrea Hunt in the building. Blessings to you. How are you doing, Andrea? Ryan Campbell, salute to you, my brother. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to really, this is going to be a real quick one. Hopefully, but it's gonna be a real solid information. So I'm begging y'all to share the live. Beverly Small said, good night, Bolo. First time catching you live. Thank you so much for being a part of the platform and subscribing. Welcome to the platform, Beverly. Salute to you. Beverly, hey, share this with 10 of your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Share this live with 10 of your peoples. That would be my recommendation right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get to this. I came across some info, y'all. and I said, I have to share this with you guys. The title for this video is Jamaica Massformation Psychosis. All that means is that them trickery in I believe in lies. For my Jamaican people, they tricked us in believing lies. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be playing a video and tell you how they tricked us in believing lies. They use Massformation psychosis. All right. And we're going to break it down. Psychological manipulation. How did they psychologically manipulate an entire nation of people? Well, they used the most powerful source that they could use, mainstream media, and also they have their social media warriors that are biased. They have the newspaper people allegedly that are biased towards them. So this government here in Jamaica is no different from the governments of the world, and I'm going to be playing somebody that's going to really break it down to you what is actually going on worldwide, and Jamaica is no different. But before we go there, this clip right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why Jamaica's judgment is coming. What I'm about to share right now is only going to take 30 seconds. Listen to this.
Young man refused to give up guard ring.
You should have dead, but God save you. Shaya Messiah. Come on, man. It's too flat. Open your mouth and shout. Shaya Messiah. Now, the next move. Give me the guard with you. Give me the guard with you. If you want God to help you, give me the guard with you. Shaya Basa. Tell somebody two can't work. Two can't work less than agree. So if you want dopey for guard you, go on. If you want God for guard you, get rid of the dopey. God made it hail. Shaya Basa.
So he kissed that lady and he walked away after the pastor gave him an ultimatum. Is either God or the guard ring. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the tsunami and the earthquake will hit Jamaica. Our people, our young men and women have turned away all the way from God. They are worshiping idols. They're worshiping symbols. They're worshiping guard rings to protect them. So I don't want nobody coming in my comment section when I do my tsunami and earthquake prophecies, when I react to the prophets and the prophetess warning the people. When I do those videos, I don't want none of you to come in my comment section talking about, oh, why are they only talking about Jamaica? Oh, nah, you're a child. That's a childish behavior. You know we're doing wrong here in Jamaica. You know we have moved away from our culture. You know that the Prime Minister has signed the Samoa Agreement. And you know they're about to teach children in schools and any way, shape, or form that they can through many programs about gender dysphoria. Shout out to Janet Mundy. You know all of this is going on. And if you don't know, go do your research. Jamaica's culture has turned all the way upside down. We are no longer, in the majority of us, a God-fearing country. This is a perfect example. This young man kissed his mom and basically told her, I can't do this. I can't give my life to the Lord. I need this guard ring. Look at this. Look at the ultimatum that the pastor gave him. Look at this.
Want dopey for guard you, go on. If you want God for guard you, get rid of the dopey. God made it hail. Shaya Basa.
Kissed his mother. That's gotta be his mother, I'm assuming. Walked away. This man was pulling him back. Him look on him like, yo, what you do? Look on him. Look on him. Look going game. Look on that eye there. Look at that. What you hold me for, brother?
If the man want go on, make him go on.
Man say if you want go on, make him go on. And the man look on him again and walk away.
Jesus make him go on with him God.
The man refuse God and accept the guard ring. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what is happening in Jamaica.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Hey, who mess is this? Oh, man, is this?
Shout out to Roslyn Swaby. Says good night, teacher and class. Hey, Roslyn, love and respect and manners. I am a student as much as all you guys are a student. Yeah, we're all students and we're all teachers at the same time, because a lot of the people that watch my platform, that reach out to me, they do share knowledge. So we're all teachers and we're all students. You understand? So I'm not in the ego thing to say, you know, yeah. But I'm appreciative of the presence of you guys, and I salute y'all. So remember to like and share the video, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I thought this needed to be shared. Honestly, this is unbelievable. It's quite unbelievable that we have reached the stage here in Jamaica where, you know, our kids choose the guarding over God. We are so far removed, and we wonder why a disaster is surely pending for this country. We wonder why there's so much earthquakes hitting Jamaica on a regular basis. We wonder why, right? But listen, I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comment section, right? Really and truly. Please tell me what you think about this, and make sure that you go and watch my tsunami and earthquake playlist. There's 2 of them in the description. Make sure that you guys go and watch it, guys. All right? Yeah, man. Blessings, man. Until the next upload. All right. So I have to do that recording real quick. Yeah. Now, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. I have to big up Mark Golden. You know, this is what I've been asking for in terms of leadership. We need a leader, and shout out to the UIC president as well, because I know, you know, he's also a God-fearing man, and he's married, you know, family structure, the nuclear family, right? And he's been married to his wife for quite some time. So shout out to him as well. So that's why I say, between the 2 leaders, between the leaderships and the parties, your 2 options is the UIC and the PNP. I'm not telling anybody what to vote for. All I'm saying, do your research. Just do your research. There's persons that have no confidence in the PNP anymore, and they will not vote. And I'm saying, look at the UIC very, very carefully. You may want to land your support in that direction if you decide that you're done with these 2 main parties. I understand your frustration, so I get it, right? But you have to give credit where credit is due, ladies and gentlemen. And Mark Golden went and got prayer. As you can see, at half I press I get it from. So I have to share this. Listen to this.
Powers. Yeah. Dangerous boy him around against. Oh no. Dangerous boy. Me tell you no. On the took one Andrew and see. My wisdom warriors. Mighty God. But Mark Golden went for prayers. And I want to know. Watch the video and then we elaborate on it. Alright?
Yeah, man.
Hear this.
Stop. You don't need to build a business.
Advertisement, I think easy. None of those come on the part, the thing get
Rat
nice.
race is hiding under everyone's.
Right now. We're going to ask the other leaders of the party, the chairman and the general secretary, to come close. Come. We're going to ask the MD president to be here also. Come along. Stand right beside them.
Yeah, man, if God no unite, it don't make no sense.
God in your power. What you know. Curse every obstruction. Every obstruction. coming to disturb your brother.
Beverly Small, hey, like I said, you know, at least read them manifesto. That's all I'm saying. At least, you know, them is young and everything. And at the end of the day, the way how their thing is, they don't take funding from private entities. Well, certain private entities, because they don't want to be controlled by those private entities. And that's what's been happening with these two major parties over the years. You know, they get funded by the PSOJ and other private entities, and you know, you don't give millions and millions of dollars from one entity and don't expect to have some sort of favor where policy is concerned, or, you know, certain things given to you. It's the same thing all around the world. You know, that's why these lobbyists in America and so forth, certain huge organizations get away with getting things approved that should never be approved because of the corruption through the funding. What the UIC does is, we the people who support them, if you support them, you're the ones that put your money into it. You understand what I'm saying? Into their movement, right? So underfunding might be one of the reasons why their thing doesn't look as big. Or when these guys are campaigning, they can just take 30 million from there and take 45 million from there, 100 million from there, and waste it on a by-election, right? Instead of putting it into the hospitals. They have access to a lot of money. So that might be the reason why it seems to you that the UIC is not proactive. But they're doing work on the ground. You understand? They're meeting with the people, the grassroots, and they're doing work on the ground, and they have their YouTube page, but I don't know if you guys watch it, but I do. So I see what's going on. But anyway, back to Marky G.
In the name of Jesus, I'm cursing all earth. I say thanks. Father Jesus, I tell you thanks.
And I think that's Andrea Burke right there on the left. So I not just Marky G, you know, the PMP, them go for prayers. This is good. This is very good.
And Father Jesus, I say thank you. And you let me see and hear that you was talking at this time. Thank you, Jesus.
And you know, it's not the first time, because I saw a video. From Peter Chambers, and he did mention that, you know, the People's National Party is very open to hearing from the pastors. So say, for instance, Pastor Peter Chambers reached out to the PMP and Mark Golding and said, listen, you know, I have a word, you know. I need to speak with you. I have a word for you. He's very open to go and listening to the pastor, you know. The pastor said it. So I think that is very good, because there's no way we can move forward without God. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to work. No movement, no planning, no getting back our country where it needs to be is going to be void of God. God has to be at the front, the center, the side, and the back, and the circumference of that plan. All around it, above everything. You get me? So I think this is very, very good. And Mr. Peter Chambers did say that he shook Mr. Mark Golding's hand, and his hand was clean. He was not dabbling in any corruption or dark arts, masonry, or none of that stuff. You know, so that's very, very good to hear. Melvin Watkins said blessings, and all who are here supporting. Thank you so much for at least coming in and saying hello. I really appreciate that. Roslyn Swaby said, I don't get what it is, the official role of the Governor General. No, that's a whole other conversation. Yeah, man, this is very good, guys. This is very good. Right? Again, I'm not telling anybody who to vote for, but for me, this is very encouraging. Yeah, we leaders need to put God at center everything, you know. No matter if you, because you see the spiritual warfare that is going on in
Wisdom
Jamaica.
warriors, it is a good look. Me telling you something.
Yeah, man.
Prayer is not too much.
Norma Bantan say good night, everyone. Big up yourself. Remember to like and share, no, please, guys. Remember to like and share.
Prayer is not too much. And I am glad. I am so glad that he received the prayers. I'm so glad me like the way they surround him and pray. Me like it because you see that man there, them all about Obia. Obia run for them life. You understand me? And you know, the Bible tell we already, so we're fighting against principalities and powers.
Facts.
Understand me? So we have to, you know, we have to pray. We have to pray.
Have to.
But anyway, wanna tell me what you think about it, tell me how you feel about it, and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel,
bless up on that one. Yeah, I just really wanted to share that, guys. So yeah, man, you know what Talk Your Mind TV said. Like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? Marky G and some of the PMP members went for prayer. I think it's very, very important. Because what is coming in terms of the judgment of Jamaica, we need leadership. We need everybody. We need the young, the old, it doesn't matter. Right? We need everybody to come together on this one, because we're in trouble. We're in trouble. And our present government, you know, legalizing Obia, signing Samoa agreement, we are in trouble. God is not pleased. God is not pleased. But like I said, go and look at my video, or my playlist in the description. I have two playlists, one from Sister Carrie-Ann and one for me. You can watch both. You can watch mine or hers. It doesn't matter. All right. I did some research based on what I learned from her prophecy, and then it brought me more information, and she learned some things too about other things that I put out there, which she reacted to. So watch hers and watch mine. Watch both of them. All right. Yeah, man, that is it. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. All right, since we got that out of the way, let's go here, ladies and gentlemen. I came across this video, and this is what sparked this live stream. Yeah, this video is what sparked this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Psychological manipulation. Psychology has to do with the mind. Manipulation is trickery, right? The title of the video is Jamaica Massformation. Oh, wait a minute, my bad. Yes, psychological manipulation, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Psychology has to do with the mind. Manipulation has to do with trickery, right? Beverly Small says this government involves into too much iniquity. Facts. I strongly believe that. So this video that I'm about to play is what sparked this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Right? This channel right here, I came across it some weeks ago, and I highly recommend that everybody go and sub up. He has a bunch of really good information that, you know, you guys really need to tap into. Survival skills, you know, things about the water, you know what I'm saying, food, everything. And you know, he's married, he's a religious man as well, you know. Yeah, just a smart person. You know, I learned a lot already. I learned a lot, so much there's so much I could react to on his channel, but this link to Jamaica, what he's saying right here, what they're showing right here in this, I'm going to show you how it's directly connected to Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. Directly connected to Jamaica. But let's get into it. My music is already playing. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to the homestead. We're gonna get right into it. I want you guys to please spend this next like 11-12 minutes on listening very closely to what Dr. Malone says. Okay,
you know what he said? Listen very closely to what the man is saying. All right, guys, share the live. Sometimes the notification don't goes out, so I need y'all help. You heard?
Okay? Listen very closely.
So don't tell yourself that it's not going to happen to you. Probability is that you are extremely susceptible to this type of manipulation. Now, some of you may remember me speaking about Massformation psychosis on Rogan. Literally broke the internet. Google had to manually manipulate search results because they didn't like people finding out about those concepts, because they were fundamentally threatening to Google's business model. Okay? But Massformation psychosis is, in Massformation, the process of the formation of crowds, the basis for totalitarianism, is only one aspect of this. That has to do with the fundamental problems associated with social disassociation, with all of you folks sitting here on your cell phones, not being well connected to other members of your community. Bless your hearts for what's happening here. I love it. We're all talking to each other. That's how we avoid those kinds of things.
So he's saying that mainstream media, your phone, you not talking to real people on a day-to-day basis is how mass formation psychosis is used on you, right? And usually the mainstream media is the machine. So what have we seen lately? How you doing, Rachel Banks? Salute to you, honey. Right? What have we seen from the mainstream media? A lot of propaganda. A lot of propaganda has gone on in mainstream media here in Jamaica, right? And let me show you one example that I came across. Man, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Are you guys aware of a Integrity Commission media release that was put out on a certain platform? I'm showing you just how far these people will go to try and manipulate you, right? And to create mass formation psychosis. They use the media. So basically, they tell us that one of the examples is that they tell us that crime is down 16% in Jamaica. But if you talk to your family members that live in different areas around Jamaica and you tally the amount of different homicides that is going on all around the country through you speaking to other people, guess what? They can't manipulate you into thinking that 16% crime is down 16%. There's no way they can do it. Absolutely no way they can do it. But we are locked in to our phones. We are locked into our computer. And it's not that the phones or the computer, anything is wrong with it, is what you're locked into on it. So you gotta guard your mind from the manipulation. I stopped watching news a long time ago. I mean, I'm talking about over 16 years, over 12 years at least. I stopped watching mainstream news. Why is that? Because I came to realize that it was like mental terrorism. You never go on the news and hear something positive. It's always something negative. Y'all ever notice that? Y'all ever notice that? Every single time. You telling me nothing good is going on in the world for them to report, right? But I digress. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this letter from the Integrity Commission, y'all. And just for full context, this was today. See, let me refresh the page. This is the official Integrity Commission page. Bang! Right? Here we go. Let's read. September 12th, the Integrity Commission responds to the use of a fake IC letterhead to circulate information on social media. A fake Integrity Commission letterhead. Somebody doctored up a letterhead, a false one from the Integrity Commission, just to spread misinformation in the favor of a certain party. Y'all know who that is. Anyway, the Integrity Commission wishes to inform the public that representations about two named members of parliament and the mayor are currently being circulated on social media utilizing a fake Integrity Commission letterhead. More and then lock them up. Oh my God, I want them to lock them up. The commission denounced this development as being nothing short of reprehensible, abominable, and repulsive. Damn, abominable. That's a word for you. The commission is guided to Section 53 and Section 56, the Integrity Commission Act 2017, which prevented from commenting on the status of any special investigation or referral that is related to illicit enrichment. So basically what they're telling you is that they can't tell you the names of any individual that is under investigation because of this act of 2017. Any circulation which makes a contrary claim or which attributes the same to the commission is categorically fake. For accurate, this is the website now that I'm just on. For accurate relative information or official statements, please refer to the exclusive commission website. Right? This is it. This is where you should go. Right? Let's go back to, oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to the letter. Yeah. The commission apologizes for any confusion that this situation may have caused and appreciates you understanding and cooperation in this matter. The Integrity Commission operates in full compliance with the Integrity Commission Act and remains steadfast in its commitment to uphold the rule of law. All right. Let's go back to this. We see why that was important for me to read. Because, ladies and gentlemen, since the Integrity Commission released these documents to be tabled, there has been, in my opinion, a purposeful media rollout. Top, you name it, all the way at the top, big media, in media that's in vloggers on YouTube. There has been a real, Sassy 81, how you doing, love? There has been a real effort, ladies and gentlemen, to manipulate and create narratives around who could be the illicit eight. And this is the second statement that the Integrity Commission has to press release that they had to put out to relinquish false information being put out. Although the Observer said, ladies and gentlemen, although the Observer said that they stand by their reporting, I just want to remind you guys that Natalie Chin Samuda, the wife of Matthew Samuda, is the Deputy Managing Director of the Observer. All right? This is, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. This is the corruption hidden in plain sight. So all you got to do is pay attention. You feel me? Beverly said, can people be so desperate to do so? They are, because they're desperate for power. Listen, man, power corrupts, right? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And we have a prime minister that says he wants legacy. They're trying to turn this into a republic, have a ceremonial president. They're trying to take away impeachment from the Constitution, reform the Constitution in favor of them, in my opinion. When you look at all the moving parts of what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, they want to come on television and lie to us and say, yeah, Jamaica, Andrew Holness is the best prime minister, Nigel Clark is the best finance minister. And then when you look at all the facts, you're like, huh? Where? How? When? Are you serious? Right? It's crazy. But anyway, let's get it. Let's go back and listen to what the brother is saying. Listen carefully too. All right? Take it from the top.
what Dr. Malone says, okay? Listen very closely.
So don't tell yourself that it's not going to happen to you. Probability is that you are extremely susceptible to this type of manipulation. Now, some of you may remember my speaking about Massformation psychosis on Rogan. Literally broke the internet. Google had to manually manipulate search results because they didn't like people finding out about those concepts, because they were fundamentally threatening to Google's business model.
So I want you guys to go and look up Massformation psychosis on your own time. I am not a teacher. I'm just pointing you in a direction where you can go do your own research. Right? Because I got to do my own as well. I don't have time to read out all those concepts on a live stream. Y'all got to do some work too. So Massformation psychosis. If you want to say this is class, well, you got homework. All right, go ahead and write that down and make sure y'all go out and do what you got to do. You feel me? All right, let's go.
Okay, but Massformation psychosis is, in Massformation, the process of the formation of crowds, the basis for totalitarianism.
Hi, Patricia Hutchins. I'm used to Hutchins, but salute to Patricia Hutchins. Good night, Bolo, everyone. Blessings. Thank you for coming in and dropping a greeting. Guys, remember to like and share the video. As you can see, yeah, it seems like nobody ain't getting the notifications tonight.
There's only one aspect to this. That has to do with the fundamental problems associated with social disassociation, with all of you folks sitting here on your cell phones, not being well connected to other members of your community. Bless your hearts for what's happening here. I love it. Where you're all talking to each other. That's how we avoid those kinds of things. But you are all being subjected on a daily basis. You're being bombarded by propaganda.
You're being what? Bombarded by propaganda. This is what has been happening in Jamaica for quite some time now under this government. And it's ramping up because election is coming, and you see all the propaganda coming out from the mainstream media, from the JLP mouthpiece. You see what's going on. You see how they be framing their titles, right? How they be making up. People are making up Integrity Commission press releases, fake letters. This is how far they will go to lie to you and trick you for you to believe a narrative. And trust me, the smartest of us can get tricked, because once you hear it from multiple sources that is supposed to be credible, right? You think, oh, it's real. Question everything, even me. Don't believe nothing I'm saying on this live stream. Go and do your own research. Think for yourself. Reading is fundamental. All right?
By psychological warfare, by psychological manipulation. Psychological bioterrorism is the use of fear about a disease to manipulate individuals or populations by governments and other organizations such as Big Pharma. Although the fear of infectious disease is an obvious example, it's not the only way that psychological bioterrorism is used. Other examples include propaganda regarding environmental toxins, unsafe drinking water, soil contamination, climate change risk. Another name for psychological bioterrorism is information bioterrorism.
Information bioterrorism. Now, in the pandemic, that was terrorism. All right? Some people couldn't go to work because they didn't stick something in their arm, right? Some people, couldn't go into certain buildings because they didn't stick something into their arms. You had limited access. You had limited access to a way of living because they convinced the world that, oh my God, this thing is so, you got to make sure you're this distance apart. You got to make sure you got on this on your face. And I'm like, if it's something that is particles in the air that you cannot see, how is a mask going to stop it from going into your nostrils? Do you know that air got to go through that mask so you can breathe? It never made sense to me. It really did. But they stuck fear in us using this tactic that this man is explaining. And they don't use it for that alone. They also use it in this time. Did you listen to the debate with Kamala and Trump? You see what she was doing the whole time? Oh, if this man wins, this is gonna happen, and oh, he's this terrible person. And then you had the two moderators. That was a 3-on-1 debate. You had the two moderators that was just flat out lying about stuff. I did a video this morning. Y'all go check it out. All right? I did a video 6 a.m. this morning for those who are interested in American politics. Right? But the point of the matter is the same tactics are being used here in Jamaica. Right? Education is key. Reading is fundamental. Why do you think they're not putting so much effort into the education system? Because the dumber you are, the Jamaican people, the easier it is for them to what? Psychologically manipulate you. This is the whole game. Once they got you psychologically, they could trick you and they could always have you in the palm of their hands. Fully dunce. Fully dunce. And I know a lot of people is going to hate the messenger. But it is what it is. I'm only telling you this because it's love. Period. Alright?
And by the way, that process is well defined. There are well defined steps. If I get time, I'll go through them. That have been developed and deployed by intelligence communities on all sides. Okay? What you have just been subjected to over the last 4 years, it absolutely aligns with well-known processes for manipulating your existential fear of death. It's the most powerful emotion you have. Your fear of death. Remember? Who read Dune? Fear is the mind killer, right? Fear is extremely powerful. Existential fear can be easily manipulated to get you to do almost anything. And the intelligence community knows this. They've built these capabilities over decades, and they've refined it to a fine art. As I said, there's a series of well-defined steps that are used in deploying this, and I'm just going to tell you a little anecdote. The other day I was on X Spaces, Twitter Spaces, with a bunch of folks that have come through the COVID crisis, come through the events associated with the international health regulations and the WHO and all that kind of stuff, and they wanted to talk about bird flu. And what blew my mind is they were completely unaware that they had assimilated all the fear narrative that is being so actively promoted in the media right now about bird flu. And they were regurgitating it to me. Oh my God, this is going to happen again. They're going to use this to manipulate the election.
They are doing the same thing with this quote-unquote weather issue. They have been punching. That is like the new wave. After C-19, the new wave was the weather. When you hear mainstream media regurgitating the same talking points, I mean the same line for line for line talking points in 25 different news stations, radio, everything, that is what we call mass formation psychosis. They can lie to you, and because they're saying it over and over again, you believe it. It's coming from so much different sources, you believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, the same exact thing is happening to us. Do not fall for the okie doke this election. All right? Do not forget what Andrew Holness and this government has done. And my American people, do not forget what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has done. Do not forget. All right? Y'all, man, my Jamaican people, like, yo, don't y'all have families? I said this before. Don't y'all have teachers in your family? Don't y'all have nurses in your family? Don't y'all have police and soldiers in your family? Like, come on, man. Y'all know what's going on in the healthcare system. Y'all know what's going on in the education system. Y'all know what's going on. period. And you know who is doing it, and you know who is responsible. Allegedly, a bunch of these people own freaking morgues and dead houses in Jamaica. So crime is a big business because the more people and the more homicide, hello, the more what? Business for persons that own morgues. Right? How you doing, Cutting Edge? So they don't want things to stop. What is going on in Jamaica is big business for somebody. Who owns the prisons? The more homicide, the more crime, the more money for the person that owns prisons. Because you're going to get locked up or you're going to go to the morgue. Didn't the Mr. Chang say shoot to kill? I had a video upload about that today. See, it's all connected. It's all connected. All right? It's all connected, y'all. What is this?
We're going to have lockdowns. We're going to have masking. They're going to deploy these vaccines, etc., etc. All this fear narrative.
I knew I...
What did you know? You ain't know shit.
If you're stressed about...
All based around the thesis, and people were regurgitating it to me, that this is a highly lethal pathogen. And yet, there is no evidence of sustained human-to-human transmission. There are no cases of hospitalization or death being reported in the United States for bird flu. This is all a manufactured crisis. And it's following exactly, think about it.
All a what? Manufactured crisis. And some people still right now do not know that. They will argue you down even when the facts and evidence is there. Fauci went to... This is how they get you. Right? I was almost caught. You know when I woke up? When I saw them say, if you don't take this, you can't go to work. If you don't take this, you can't go in that... I said, wait, this sounds eerily familiar. Because I remember I read Revelation and I said, oh, this has something to do with the one world government. This has something to do with the Antichrist. This has something to do with the end of times. Yeah. That's what I'm like, yo, hold up. Nah, B. Yo, if they said, listen, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, we strongly recommend, and then they move forward, I think a lot more people would have taken it. But you see, when they said, you can't go to work if you don't take this, man, that woke up a whole lot of people, bruh. That woke up a whole lot of people.
Just step back for a minute. It is following book, chapter, and verse what got deployed during the COVID crisis. Okay? And yet still, these people that should have been the most sensitized to it, the most aware, were falling right in it. That's how powerful this tech is.
You hear that? The people who should have been most aware, the smartest minds. Juliet, what's up? The smartest minds. Share the live, guys. The smartest minds did not realize that this thing was actually effery. And that's what's happening in Jamaica. I got family members that I they go to school and they got degrees, and right now I'm looking at them crazy like, you don't see what Andrew Holness is doing? You don't see what this government is doing? You making excuses for this? As a matter of fact, man, listen, it is so sad, bro. All I can do is pray for them, bro. It is at that point. They are a lost cause. It's sad.
You think you can resist it, you can't. My only hope is by getting folks to understand these things, why I lecture on it, that you can build some resistance in yourself, intellectually, knowing that these things are out there, that they are being deployed on you. You can cognitively process and be aware that you are being manipulated. And hopefully, just like your awareness of how they sell you soap, Okay, propaganda and marketing are kissing cousins.
You hear what he said? Propaganda and marketing are kissing cousins. The JLP, the Jamaica Labour Party, is very good at marketing. Very, very good. We should have 24 likes at least. How the likes looking, mods? How the likes looking? How the likes looking? We should have at least 24 likes. But the JLP is very, very good at marketing. Very, very good at marketing. And it's funny to me because this is again why education is so important, right? Education is key, right? Did you guys listen to the speech from Matthew Samuda at the JLP biannual election rally or whatever they did there in Northeast Santan? Did you guys listen to his speech? He was up there saying things like, far too long, you haven't gotten this, and far too long, you haven't gotten that. And I'm like, you're admitting that your party is a failure, and the people is in the crowd. Yeah, well, not a lot of people. Yeah, it was like, yeah. That crowd was so weak, bruh. I know they feeling the pressure. I know they are not pleased. I know, and Andre Stevens said on Partner Jar TV that those people that was there, and it looks like a lot of them, they come from out of town, not Northeast St. Anne. So that by-election did not represent, they don't feel good about that. They are worried. Could it be that the people of the Northeast St. Anne is looking at Andrew Holness real funny? Could it be? Could there be a shift of consciousness? Are they seeing the light? Could it be? Because the last time they won, it was a ceremonial winning for, God bless her heart, Miss Robinson, Shaini Robinson. Right? That's why the young lady won. Nobody really knew her. It was like, yo, do this for Shaini, and they voted for her. Period. I'm not saying the young lady did a bad or good job. I don't know. I'm just saying, when they voted her in, that was a ceremonial vote for Shaini Robinson. Right? That's facts. But this by-election, yeah, I don't think the people in Northeast St. Anne feeling them too much, man.
As Americans, largely, that have grown up under modern marketing techniques, you're fairly resistant to all the methods they have to sell you soap and hamburgers and everything else. It still works, obviously. We've got a population that's getting fat and eating McDonald's all the time. But compared to what happens in the emerging markets, Latin America and Africa, those people are sitting ducks for modern marketing technology. The same holds for psychological warfare propaganda. Now, I've introduced psychological bioterrorism, psy-war, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what is fifth-generation warfare. And as Americans, largely, that have grown up under modern marketing techniques, you're fairly resistant to all the methods they have to sell you soap and hamburgers and everything else. It still works, obviously. We've got a population that's getting fat and eating McDonald's all the time. But compared to what happens in the emerging markets, Latin America and Africa, those people are sitting ducks for modern marketing technology. The same holds for psychological warfare propaganda. Now, I've introduced psychological bioterrorism, psy-war, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what is fifth-generation warfare. Fifth-generation warfare has become a mainstay, as I mentioned, of NATO strategy, Russian strategy, battlefield strategy across the world. What does this mean, this term? Fifth-generation warfare sounds very scary. And it makes it sound as if warfare has discrete stages. Okay? First-generation warfare, sticks and stones. We're throwing them at each other. Second-generation warfare, we have more of a kinetic component, but it's still typically under centralized control. Third-generation warfare. Third-generation warfare is you have increasing decentralization of command chain. Think about the Blitzkrieg. The Germans during World War II were masters of third-generation warfare. They gave battlefield commanders freedom to operate, and they deployed non-traditional means and strategies to overcome their opponent. Fourth-gen warfare, in a nutshell, is what we have seen deployed by Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, and the Viet Cong. Okay, it's these resistance movements that have typically a religious component, in addition to a kinetic warfare component, guns and tanks and whatnot. Fourth generation warfare, I assert, and many others, the United States military has not won a single fourth generation war. Okay, and with the emergence of fourth generation war, the U.S. military has become aware, NATO's become aware, Five Eyes Alliance has become aware of the crucial importance that is mentioned extensively in The Art of War. I mean, this has been around for millennia, these ideas. That the ability to manipulate one's opponent and the population within one's opponent is the best way to win at warfare, to overcome your opponent.
Are you listening to this? Yo! So, I hope y'all understanding what he's saying, because this takes listening. You gotta really listen. Alright? This is not the exciting stuff, but this is the stuff that really gets you above board in terms of how sharp your mind is, right? So, he's saying they know that they can't fight these people physically. So what they incorporate is mass formation psychosis, right? Tricking the masses, right, into a certain type of mindset, capturing the mind of the opponent, so you don't have to even lift your finger at your opponent. Now your opponent, that is probably as strong as Hulk, is now laying in your lap or in your hands like a baby and going goo goo gaga. Imagine a grown Hulk walking around like a little child, and when you discipline and say stop it, he goes, oh, I'm sorry. A Hulk, you know, like in the movie The Hulk. Yeah, this is what they're doing, bro. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I think the government of Jamaica has done to you guys. Because I don't understand for the life of me how we are taking this level of abuse from the Jamaican government, and there has not been a retaliation of some sort collectively by the Jamaican people. I don't understand it, bro. This is not Jamaica that I know. Man, what? Where you think Nanny, Paul Bogle, and all of these people came from? That spirit of the ancestors in Jamaica, it seems they have found some way of having that dormant. I don't know if it's the food. I don't know if it's this using the media. Yo, I don't know what it is that they have done to pacify the Jamaican people. But you're hearing from a man that has done extensive research, and like I said, y'all go do your own research into how governments use this tactic on people, not only in their own country, but opposite countries, that they know they can't physically win the war with, right? So they got to win it psychologically and have them under their psychosis, under their trickery, right? And there's a real science to this. This is not voodoo. There's a real science to it. There are real techniques that they use to do this. And I'm telling you, our government here in Jamaica, yeah, I believe that they're employing the same strategy. And the reason why I say that is when I see people come on television and literally defend, I'm talking about literally defend this foolishness, bruh. And let me give you an example. Hopefully she is not live anymore, right? Is she live? Is she still live? Hopefully she not live. But there's an excerpt from Jenny, living with life with Jenny. I was watching her earlier. She's still alive? Oh man. Damn, I gotta find it still. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. I'ma find it. Pause right there. I'ma share the screen. I want y'all to listen to this, bro. Good night, Pat W. Joe Torres said from St. Anne, and I don't want to hear him or them. Can't promise me anything. Not anything. Not their fools. Oh shit. That's somebody from St. Anne saying that. Damn. Woo. Alright, so I know this is perfectly okay. Fair use. I just wanna this little clip right here. Listen to this.
Anywhere Jamaica, wanna come from with enough foolishness?
Yeah.
Wanna come from with this narrative, but let's say that because you don't live here.
Yeah, I hate that. A lot of people think that I don't live in Jamaica when I do. I've lived in Jamaica all my life. I just speak English. So that's how they attack me. Oh, you're not Jamaican, so why are you talking about Jamaica? Y'all sound dumb.
I make you play. I make on ear where this man is saying.
Listen to this shit.
And I listen to this here.
Crazy, bro.
Let me show you. In terms of consequences.
Yo, this man just said in Andrew Hollis' name. Y'all see the psychosis? The man that did not say in God's name, you know. I tell you that there are people in Jamaica that worship this man, you know. The man said in Andrew Hollis' name. Let me rewind that. Lack of education. This man is clearly not educated, easily manipulated, and is being used as a pawn to spread mass information psychosis. Education is key, guys. Education is key. The man said in Andrew Holness' name, unfreaking believable. Why would Matthew Samuda be your MP for as long as he wants to be? What has he done for the constituency? Has he done anything yet? This is the problem. And we have these people as parents that is teaching the kids this nonsense of a die-hearted stuff. Yo, if the party member now work, get rid of him or get rid of the party. If the Prime Minister now work, move him up. If at this point, the JLP is so toxic. You just have to get rid of everybody where they're united, in my opinion. Oh my God, bro. See, this is what we're battling with. This is what we're battling with. Love, big up, bless up yourself. This is what we're battling with, ladies and gentlemen.
And these guerrilla movements have used it extremely effectively. They don't have to have centralized control. Remember, that's another key thing. Osama got killed, what happened? Boom, total decentralization, it became even harder. All they did was propagate the logic that, well, you got to go out and kill Americans. We really don't care how you do it. We don't care who's leading your particular cell. That becomes extremely effective. You're faced with whack-a-mole if you're an organized military. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to try to get more expert at using propaganda and information warfare in order to counter the messaging that's coming from your opponent. That's 5th gen. Okay, that is cyber. That is a technology suite that was built for offshore combat by our military and the UK in particular, working closely with their intelligence communities to give us new capabilities to counter these insurgency movements.
And what he's talking about, Ibrahim Troy, from the president of Burkina Faso in Africa, he spoke about this, y'all. He spoke about this in a big speech. He spoke about the machine of the media and how they convince the people, even in the surrounding areas of Burkina Faso, that the president, just as an example, is doing all of these terrible things. And that's how they get countries to go up against them, because they have allegedly puppets in place in government, right? And a lot of people that somewhat understand this still make excuses for Andrew Holness and say, Andrew Holness can't do anything. And then when they say that to me, I say, well, do you know Ibrahim Troy from Burkina Faso? He did something about it. He's younger than Andrew Holness, and he did something about it. So although there's a machine, although there's the devil system, although there is the puppet masters, if you truly love your people and you stand for something and you have any integrity or moral standings and you are brave and a man of God, right? Because God is very important. No one that is not believing in God is going to stand up against the beast. What they're going to do is conform to the beast. What they're going to do is be a puppet to the beast, because they fear the devil more than they fear God. Y'all not hearing me though. I said they fear the devil more than they fear God. Right? In my opinion, Andrew Holness is so far deep in some ish that he's totally sold out this country, bro. And if we don't, like the NIDS and everything that they're coming in with, if we don't really rebel and say no to all of the stuff that they pushing, I don't know. If you got new babies being born, I feel sorry for them, bro. I feel sorry for any child that's being born in these times, because it's about to get real crazy. And I don't mean to, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just revelation, and you know, everything is just coming to pass, and it is what it is. Prophecy is being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to pay attention, but this is the age of information, and more information is coming out telling you the strategies that they're using to achieve what they're trying to achieve. All you got to do is pay attention.
And what's happened is, as often happens with governments and technology in general, once the tech exists, it gets deployed for other purposes that happen to be politically convenient at that time. And I've spoken to many people.
Exactly, Beverly Small. Exactly. Pat W.
that have been part of these cyber units in Europe and
and guys, remember, if you want to support the platform, you can do so via PayPal. The link is pinned. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to bless up the platform if you appreciate what we have to offer in terms of what we're doing. All right, shout out to the people that 62% of y'all share this with 10 people. Hey, they'll watch the replay. You heard? Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you. How much votes did we have? We had 27 people vote. That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all. Yeah.
United States. And a lot of these retired colonels are pretty pissed off because the tech and capabilities that they helped develop for offshore combat, they know are now being deployed against civilian populations. Not just civilian populations, they're being deployed against the populations of their own citizenry. Yes, sir.
What are the
You heard that? You heard that? The stuff that they use to deploy on their enemy in the warfare is the stuff that they're deploying on the citizens of their own country. The government is doing that. What do you think is going to happen in Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen? These big guns that they bought, all these tanks, building all these prisons. I'm trying to, y'all got to pay attention, man. And y'all got to really think. Y'all got to discern, use your common sense. We cannot afford for this government to win the next election. We are going to be cooked. You hear them talking about, oh, you have no choice pretty much when it comes on to the nits. Doesn't that sound very familiar? Like the jab that they was forcing on people. Oh, you have no choice. See, first they said, oh, you need to take this because, you know, it's medical reasons and, you know, you don't want your mom to get sick and you're selfish. So they use the guilt card. Now they're flat out telling you, we don't care about what you think and your rights. You're going to take this identification, period. What do you think they're going to do when there is a quote-unquote next pandemic? Huh? You think they're going to ask you to take whatever it is that they're pushing? Ladies and gentlemen, the devil is active. The devil is active, and his kings and pharaohs are even more active. His agents. A lot of these politicians are agents of the devil. I'm telling you, they are pushing any government that you see pushing the one world order system. That's all you need to know, bro. Rebel against all of that. If you are children of the Most High, if you believe in God, the creator of this universe, I'm telling you, do not allow their machine to trick you. All right? Can rebel against all of that. Listen, man. Trust me. The battle, oh man, it's coming. It's gonna be a mental battle, a physical battle, a spiritual battle, a battle on all fronts. Trust and believe that.
Yeah, there's so in the book we go into it at length. Listing them out, we'll kill the rest of the half an hour that I got left. The weaponization of propaganda, the use of, for instance, to give you one specific example, there's a military battle unit in the UK called the 77th Brigade. And the 77th Brigade also has an informal component that's referred to in social media as the Mountain Crew. Okay, and there's something analogous that the CDC has funded through the public good projects and the Shots Heard Around the World program. Basically, these groups engage in cyberstalking against individuals is one example. So if you're identified, I'll give you a very discrete example. Are you a software person at all? Okay, there's a program that's used in software development and deployment that generates a tracking feature called a Jura ticket. It's one of their outputs. It's when you call in and you complain about some software bug that you've encountered, and they say, oh, we created a ticket for that. Okay, we'll get back to you after we solve this ticket. They become very obsessed about fixing it. That's a Jura ticket. Okay? It was recently revealed in congressional testimony and reports that I have Jura tickets that have been developed by the U.S. government that identify me as having certain characteristics. I'm an anti-vaxxer, and I'm a conservative. Those were sufficient to merit the deployment of weaponized propaganda against me in social media, targeting through these various groups like the
Oh, so that's another thing. And yeah, that's gonna come to Jamaica soon too. Where when you go against the narrative of the system and you say, well, nah, I don't rock with this ain't right. Manipulation and dictatorship, exactly. Melva said war can't done later on, that's why what will happen, and that's the reason for the prisons. Yeah. So boy, I tell you, say You have to really pay attention, guys. You have to really pay attention. Anybody that goes against the status quo is going to be demonized. Right? This is the age we're in right now. You know what's going to come next? There are going to be unaliving people that go against the status quo. That's the next stage. We're not there yet, you know, but that's the next stage. You won't be able to say anything. All right, so that's where the NITs come in Jamaica. This is my belief, based off the actual potential that the NITs has, and the amount of control it has on your information and your access to money, and and the fact that they can just press a button and your access is gone. Say for instance you are a revolutionist and you're burning out the prime minister, right? And for whatever reason you using a platform like how I am using it, the prime minister shuts down your way of getting food because you're speaking out against the prime minister. This is why I said the fittest shall survive, because how much people is going to keep speaking the truth, right? And how much people is going to be quiet and have them take away those things from them. Most people are going to submit, right? So guys, I'm telling you, in my opinion, don't accept this NITs thing. I don't think we should do that. I think we need to do more research and find out what kind of control them have. What is the potential the government have in having this NITs thing rolled out with everybody? Why is it so important for them to roll out the NITs? Why is it so important for them to roll out this new constitution, with no impeachment? Why is it so important for them to do all these things, put all this money and effort in it, but they don't fix the roads, they don't fix the hospitals, they don't have enough ambulances, they don't have enough beds, they're not paying the teachers, they're not paying the police them overtime, and the soldier, they're not giving them enough money, right? They are increasing their own pay. Why are they doing all of these things that does not help the people of Jamaica and help the economy? Why are they not focusing on agriculture enough? Why is 48,000 farmers affected by barely only 500 of them? 1% of them was given aid so they can get back on their feet. Why are we importing so much food? Why are them turning off the water so much? Only no notice them turn off the water at night time in some place. Only no notice that. Why are they doing all of these things? Why have they not gotten water in certain places after how much years the people are asking for it? Why them don't fix the bridge, the tri-bridge? So the teacher them not have to walk through gully for go to school, and the people they not have a slide over water upon rope for go to school. But them have $30 million for go to by-election. Where's all the money that was given in grants for burial? Allegedly over how much million US, right? Where's all the money? Allegedly a 4 million US the government getting, right? But they use these technologies, mainstream media, the paper, the paid bloggers that they have in their thing. They have their own group. I hear something called the G2K. The young arm of the JLP will come out and just create false narrative. Listen to me, man. You guys have to really pay attention. You really have to pay attention. Alright, we are moving in a period right now. Election is coming up. This video is important. Share it with your family. Make a reason, because the level of manipulation that is coming, and it's going to come in, it's going to be intensified. Outside of that, prepare for the tsunami. Repent. Watch my videos about the tsunami and the great earthquake. It is in the description of this video and all the other videos that I've posted in the last 2 weeks or a week. Go and check out the playlist for Sister Carrie Ann. It's also in the description. Alright. I played a video earlier. And most of you are still here. The young man decided that he's not gonna give up his gardening for God. He rather keeps the gardening and deny God. Imagine that. And people upset with the prophet and the prophetess when they speak of the impending disaster that is coming to Jamaica and maybe even the Caribbean. Because I hear another prophetess talking about the entire Caribbean facing this disaster. Right? But wake up, my people. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Big up Mark Stewart, Peter Chambers. You understand? Some of the new, men and women of God that have come across on this platform. Big them up. The tribe bridge will never be fixed. Sorry for the tribe people. Boy, I'm not tell you. PMP have going up power for that fix. This administration cares zero about the citizens. Them only into enriching themselves. It's beyond just enriching themselves. At this point. Yes, majority of them is their motive is greed. But there's a few select of them, in my opinion, that is in the know of what is coming down the pipeline, where the direction the world is going. I believe that they have sold their soul to the devil and they are part of the devil's team 100%. And that's why they're working so tirelessly to achieve the objectives of the devil and put certain things in place. So when it's time to roll out, they'll have full control. They'll have full control. More grace to the prophet and the prophetess, may I tell you.
The crowd stalking activities in which the CDC and in the UK, the 77th Brigade, for instance, targeted Andrew Bridgen. They target me every time I go over there. And you'll see just a slew of concerted trollery attacks and other misinformation and disinformation being promoted against those who have said things which are contrary to the accepted narrative. Just one example. Okay? It's full front media warfare, coordinated and facilitated, in this case, by the federal government. There's another example that's in the book that's come out from congressional testimony about weaponization of other strategies the government deploys in psychological warfare against me personally, but it's been deployed against anybody, journalists, anybody that speaks out in ways that are contrary to the government's approved narrative that these products are safe and effective.
Bingo. 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 Yeah. I know he's talking much about the pandemic, but I'm telling you, the machine he's talking about and what it does, the method that they use, is the same method this government been using on the people of Jamaica. All right? And they are not afraid to roll back a method that is working and flip it. All right? They are not afraid to lie to you blatantly. Blatantly come on television and lie to you. They are not afraid. You saw Kamala Harris going that. You can't get more national than that. She blatantly lied and said there's no states in America that approve unaliving a baby. And 9 states approve it. She literally said there's no states. Even the moderator said it, yo. They're not afraid to lie to you. So stop putting your faith and trust in these politicians, especially the ones that have shown you their hand already. Put your faith and trust in God. Let God guide you and use your discernment. All right? Let the Spirit guide you. And stop falling for the psychological manipulation from these heads of government. Nigel Clark's according to him, he's the best goddamn finance minister ever. But how? According to Daryl Voss, there's no oil or anything in Jamaica. Huh? How do you explain what the oil and gas United was talking about in their presentations? How do you explain that? You're telling me they have no evidence of oil in Jamaica and they're just excited? Oh my God! We haven't seen any evidence of oil, but the prospects of oil is just so great, and we're gonna pump all these, get all these investors and these shareholders excited about a possible 700 billion barrels of oil in Jamaica when we haven't seen any evidence of oil in Jamaica. They will lie to you on national television. It's gone to that point. None of these mother effers can be trusted. And let's talk about Christopher Tufton, the man that came in the pandemic and told people, if you want water in your community, take the jab. How is this person still in government? How is he still getting paid our tax dollars after saying something like that? Why do you Jamaican people allow this? Collectively, why do you allow this? I don't care if you jail for your PMP. Where is the point where you say, no, you've gone too far? Y'all just are afraid of these people? When low key they are really afraid of you? Listen, man, the moment the psychological manipulation, you guys wake up out of that, you're going to see these people tremble in fear. Because all they are surrounded by is now a sea of people that have woken up to their psychological manipulation. And no amount of guns, security, soldiers, tanks, no amount of that can stop them from getting touched. No amount. If you guys wake up from your slumber, no amount of that can stop the people from getting them out of office, whether the vote or demanding it. If you wake up. We don't even have to talk about Andrew Holness. I'm talking about, bruh, his own office, the Prime Minister's office. Money's been missing, unaccounted for. This man can't declare his assets. They're dragging to table the report to let us know who the real thieves are. Talking about how he's excited that the report is there. Huh? Is that so? And you can't wait, but if you can't wait, then why did you keep a press conference to tell us you can't wait? Why not just table the report and prove to us that, man, you should be the first person in Parliament, just like waiting like this. Let's go, let's go. You should be rubbing your hands like Birdman, like, oh man, I told him so. I ain't no goddamn thief. But no, you did the opposite. You kept a damn conference about burial, deflected from tabling the report, and then want to convince us that you're excited to table the report. Psychological manipulation. Back to Christopher Tufton. People are experiencing what they're experiencing in the hospitals when he comes on television and downplays people's experiences. Flat out lie to the people of Jamaica. You got nurses that come out on social media and tell you what's going on. Multiple nurses. All they do is PR stunts. They don't care, bruh. This is the same thing happening all around the world. It's the same play that most governments are using. Yo, you could have the entire Jamaica protesting against Andrew Holness, and he would come on television and do a play like Ruto did and say, oh, the people are just being manipulated by a small group and they don't really hate me, they love me, but there's a small group that is funding and paying people to come out and protest against me. Andrew Holness would do the exact same play like William Ruto. He would do the exact same thing. Right? And I'm glad I went there because I'm about to share this. Yeah, I'm about to share this. Right? Yeah, I'm about to share this right now, man. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, bro. I'm going to show you what Andrew Holness would do. Y'all check this out. Man. I'm talking about William Ruto, boy. Whoo! Let's go back to one of my old videos. Let's go back. I wanna go back. Everything about you. Let's go back to William Ruto and what he did to the Kenyan people, and how the Kenyan people cried out and say, Ruto must go. Ruto must go. Yeah, they damn sure did. They sure did. Here we go. This is the video. Here we go. Do you think you'll ever see the illicit 8 come up and let me see what this young man gaining money through illicit enrichment or gaining wealth through illicit enrichment? He has not declared his assets, but we have still allowed him to control the money of Jamaica, the purse. We have not come out together collectively and said Andrew Holness must resign. As a matter of fact, the entire Jamaica Labour Party needs to be dismantled based off the 8 people. Man, I've been saying this. How long ago was this? This was what, a month and something ago? Yeah, I've been saying this, bruh. Yeah, I've been saying all of them should go. Every last one of them. People that are under investigation. Period. 8 out of 22. That's
force is really necessary. You guys take on this.
All right, go back. That's the original, one of the original videos. See, I always do you think you'll ever see. I always make sure I put the source. Oh well, I try to make sure I put the source. All right, here we go. Listen to this, man.
Democracy, and we're replacing democracy. Is this man gentle? I wasn't going to make this video, but I hate Ruto. I hate him. My heart is quite soft and gentle, but for the first time in my life, I loathe, I detest this man. How has this man spanned the narrative that we are the anarchists, that we are a threat to democracy and we're replacing democracy with tyranny and dictatorship, as he stands in church on a pulpit, and that church has given him a platform to speak, and there are people clapping for him.
Does this sound like Andrew Holness? The church giving him a platform to speak, him coming out and actually saying things, and you're saying like, how the hell did he spin that? How the hell did they spin that narrative? How did they lie and people believe them? Look at the frustration of this. We are facing the exact same problem in Jamaica. Listen to this. Listen to this young lady, bruh. And I'm talking about, I know a lot of people that really hate Andrew Holness. I'm talking about hate. And these people are not people that, they're soft people. But he's so wicked that people really be hating this dude, bruh. I'm telling you.
Hate.
Going to be able to overhaul.
But I hate.
And have it prosperous.
I wasn't going to make this video, but I hate Ruto. I hate him. My heart is quite soft and gentle, but for the first time in my life, I loathe, I detest this man. How has this man spanned the narrative that we are the anarchists, that we are a threat to democracy and we're replacing democracy with tyranny and dictatorship, as he stands in church on a pulpit, and that church has given him a platform to speak, and there are people clapping for him. At the genesis of these protests, businesses were supporting us until the goons, hired goons by the people in his government, infiltrated this movement. Ruto, we are not faceless, we are not anonymous. We are Kenyan people fighting for this country, to make this country better because it is our right. We have been peaceful throughout. In the streets, the people who are protesting are kids, they're teenagers, they're in their early 20s. And those who are not Gen Zs, those who are not millennials, are Kenyans who care about this country.
So what she's saying is, how did he spin the narrative that these are paid operatives? And she's explaining that we are normal human beings, Kenyans, and we hate you. You have to go, Ruto. And there's going to come a time when the same thing is going to happen to Andrew Holness, but they're going to try and spin the narrative. They're going to use this same machine to say, oh, they're going to blame the vloggers. They're going to blame somebody, say, oh no, they don't know what they're saying. That's not what they really mean. They're just following what the vloggers, some people that are against. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try and spin the narrative. Instead of looking at the reality, they're going to deny the reality and convince you that the reality is not the reality. That's what they're going to do. It's the same playbook. What is happening in Kenya just might happen in Jamaica. I'm telling you, look at the beginning of this video. Look, I played this the other day. Look at the people in the streets protesting. Ruto must go. They blocked off the airport so nobody could pass, bruh. Yo, man, what? Man, we better wake the hell up.
And that church has given him a platform to speak.
The churches that have sold out, it's all, listen, man, it's the same thing happening everywhere. Put the pieces together. Look at the puzzle. Share this with 10 of your family members, man. I'm telling you, somebody needs to wake up. Somebody needs to wake up. You that's listening to me right now might just understand what I'm saying, but there's somebody out there that really don't get it. Share this live stream with them, yo. Say those pulpits are condemned. Why such persons can be given the privilege? I'm trying to tell you.
And there are people clapping for him. At the genesis of these protests, businesses were supporting us until the goons, hired goons by the people in his government, infiltrated this movement. Ruto, we are not faceless. We are not anonymous.
You heard what you said? Hired goons. Y'all think this government in Jamaica is exempt from using such tactics? If that was to happen in Jamaica, where we decided that, yo, we not taking no more. Huh? Do y'all think that this government, with their history, Carroll Garden incident with the Rastas, you think that they wouldn't pull something like what you talking about? I'm just asking.
We are Kenyan people fighting for this country, to make this country better because it is our right. We have been peaceful throughout. In the streets, the people who are protesting are kids, they're teenagers, they're in their early 20s. And those who are not Gen Zs, those who are not millennials, are Kenyans who care about this country. They've tasted freedom. They know what it is to be free. And you want to take it away, and you think we will allow you to take it away? You and your government are single-handedly destroying this country. You just cannot believe that there's such a political consciousness and awareness of Kenyans because you're used to the corruption that was in the previous regimes. You can't believe how educated and how we keep calling you out. You can't believe that we're not buying into your deception. You're an
Still think that baby girl was cooking a while ago. She was cooking. She was cooking.
No one is.
Go back. Go back.
Teenagers, they're in their early 20s. And those who are not Gen Zs, those who are not millennials, are Kenyans who care about this country. They've tasted freedom. They know what it is to be free. And you want to take it away, and you think we will allow you to take it away? You and your government are single-handedly destroying this country. You just cannot believe that there's such a political consciousness and awareness of Kenyans because you're used to the corruption that was in the previous regimes. You can't believe how educated and how we keep calling you out. You can't believe that we're not buying into your deception. You're an idiot. No one is paying this movement. No one has paid me. And you do this so that you can maintain your alliances, so that you can keep eating and stealing and killing. Ruto, we want you to resign. We want you.
All you gotta do is put Andrew Holness' name in every time she say Ruto, say Andrew Holness.
Out. This is not a game for us. We do not want you as a president. You have failed. We have no confidence in you at all. You are a liar.
Oh my God, man. Hey, I'm catching the Holy Spirit. Man, listen. Listen. This girl is speaking to my soul, bruh. I say every time she say Ruto, put Andrew Holness. Yes, she has no fear. Look into her eyes. That's why I'm zooming it up. Look at this young, beautiful African girl, bruh. Look at her. She's staring at the beast, the agent of the beast, and saying, you're an idiot. Right? We want you to resign. We have no confidence in you, idiot.
You deceive the people who do not know any better, and you hide behind churches, and you pretend that you are a saint of God. You're a naked wolf. I respect this movement.
You are a naked wolf. Man, what? Man, what? Oh, man, no. Man, what? Man, share this live. Oh, my God, bro. Yo, I'm trying to tell you.
Has taken, the Kenyan people have taken, has been through peaceful means, has been through the Constitution. One of the best constitutions in the world. And every opportunity that Kenyan people have given you have extended an olive branch. You have spat on it. You have squandered those opportunities. And you've acted in your pride. You disregard human life.
Oh, you have acted in your pride. Who does that sound like, ladies and gentlemen? The pride come before the fall, though. Who does that sound like, acting in their pride? Andrew Holness, this entire government. Yeah, she looks like a teenager, yeah. Yeah, and this was months ago. This video was like, let me see, a month ago. Maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, man, she not, this young girl, she ain't playing, bro.
You do not care at all. You only care about yourself and whoever's behind the curtains. I really do believe this thing is honestly bigger than Ruto.
Oh, put Andrew Holness' name there. I do believe this thing is bigger than Andrew Holness. But
you are a vessel.
You are a vessel. You're responsible, man. This girl, what? Man, listen. All well-thinking Jamaicans, listen. You gotta share this with your peoples. If they are still blind, deaf, and dumb, you gotta share this live with them. You got to share this. Man, share this live with 20 people, bro. Damn.
On it. You have squandered those opportunities. And you've acted in your pride. You disregard human life. You do not care at all. You only care about yourself and whoever's behind the curtains. I really do believe this thing is honestly bigger than Ruto. But you are a vessel. You're a conduit of these plans.
Ooh, you are a vessel. You are a conduit of these plans. That's a big word. Yeah, we gonna look that up. Man, we ain't gonna act like we, you know what I'm saying, a conduit. Conduit. Oh, conduit. Okay. Conduit. Conduit of these plans. Conduit means a channel for conveying water or fluid. A tube through or protecting electrical cord. So he's a conduit of the plans of the oppressor. Man, listen. Blessed is the man that waketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Look what gonna come to. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, she's fearless. She's fearless.
Is those extended nations in the world. And every opportunity that Kenyan people have given you have extended an olive branch. You have spat on it. You have squandered those opportunities. And you've acted in your pride. You disregard human life. You do not care at all.
At all.
You only care about yourself and who.
About himself. Andrew Holness only care about himself, good people. Just put his name in everything she's saying and take Ruto name out. Both of them is the same, bruh. Ruto is a little bit further ahead in his plan as the conduit of the devil, right? The devil, one world order system. He's the conduit of that in Kenya. Andrew Holness, in my opinion, is the conduit of that in Jamaica, and we got to get this man up out of here.
Whoever's behind the curtains, I really do believe this thing is honestly bigger than Ruto. But you are a vessel. You're a conduit of these plans that you want to enact on.
Yo, listen, man. The passion, the intelligence, the truth coming out of this young girl, man.
So mad. I'm so upset. The way he spoke in that church was a threat. And it was a clear one. Not even that church giving him a platform to speak, and these people are clapping. What is my fellow Kenyan?
What is wrong with these people? Giving him a platform in the church to speak on a pulpit, something that's supposed to be sacred. Man, they did that same thing in Jamaica, having Andrew Holness on a platform, and the same pastor come out and cry. Andrew Holness, you say you are my friend, and you do this. Let me find it. Let me find it real quick. Right? Pastor cries to Andrew Holness. Let me see if I can find it. No, not that one. That's not the right title. That's why I'm not finding it. Pastor warns. Yes, this is it.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church. It's working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation.
You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, what?
Be bigger than Ruto, but you are a vessel. You're a conduit of these plans that you want to enact on. I'm so mad. I'm so upset. The way he spoke in that church was a threat, and it was a clear one. Not even that church giving him a platform to speak, and these people are clapping. What? My fellow Kenyans, you beautiful people, please stay safe.
My fellow Jamaicans, you beautiful people, you please stay safe.
And may God keep us.
And may God keep us.
But
may God keep us from the destruction of Andrew Holness.
Let's continue to fight, and
let's fight, because we ain't fighting yet. Yeah, we seriously need to come together, and some action needs to take place. And I'm talking legal action. We need to demand that this man resign, his wife, all of them need to be investigated. There needs to be, what they call it, what's that word? Oh my, audit. There needs to be a audit, a thorough audit done on every single member of parliament, they friends, they family members. Yo, they phone need to be taken. I'm talking about FBI, CIA type investigation shit to uncover any form of corruption that could be possible. Because I don't trust none of them more efforts, man.
Let's fight the right way. Let's
fight the right way. That's the message I've been sending. I ain't telling nobody to go out there and burn no. Nah, bruh. We don't need to destroy our country and the infrastructure. We need to get rid of them from our government so they don't destroy our country and our people. That's what we need to do. Shout out to Blue in the building.
not lose focus. It makes me really sad. Beyond sad, angry. I'm even teary-eyed. It's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes in my alone time, yo, this shit be pissing me off to the point where, yeah, I be. Listen, man. I want the best for my people, man. I want the best for us. I'm telling you, the way how Jamaica is constructed right now, the way the world is going, I don't even want to have kids no more. I really don't even. I've put that to the side. Like, yeah. Even the Bible speaks about the end of times, and you know how crazy it's going to be for parents that have young ones. Nah. You know, I didn't slip up years ago and have a child when I was young, and you know that child would probably be like 17 years old now, 18 years old, going on to 20. So it wouldn't be that bad because I would have incorporated certain principles in them to fight against this darkness of this world that would challenge their mind into corruption. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, a forensic audit. Thank you so much. I got some bright people in my chat.
Because I love this country.
I love this country. I love the people. I love Africa. I love my people there too. America, I love my people there too. Anywhere my people is in the world, I love them. I just want the best for us, man. And the devil is working overtime to make our lives live in hell wherever we are in the world. Children of God. And this is what it is. And he has agents. And in my opinion, Andrew Holness is one of those agents. Y'all think I'm playing when I say this. I'm not joking around, bro. I believe Andrew Holness knows the plan of the devil. He's a part of the Privy Council, for crying out loud. Shit. You talking about royal family? Y'all need to do some research on them. The hell y'all think this is? For those that don't know, man, what?
No one has the capacity to finance this protest. People are being financed by their own lived realities. People from...
Shout out to this girl. She came out with the facts. No one has the money to finance this protest. And look what she's talking about. Look at the amount of people. They can't pay everybody to come out there and protest. Ruto was trying to convince the world that there are people that are paying these amount of people to come out and protest against the government. How ridiculous is that? But the mass what? What's the title of the video, y'all? The Massformation psychosis is the method that they use to trick you into believing that somehow these amount of people is being paid enough money to come out here every day for weeks and weeks and months to protest and say Ruto must go. No. These people are passionate. They're feeling the brunt of that man's terror, in my opinion, terrorism. Yeah, they're feeling the brunt of it. And that's why they came out, and that's why they're protesting. Nobody's paying them, bro. That's crazy.
No one has the capacity to finance this protest. People are being financed by their own lived realities. People from
they have been financed by their own realities. What? This is another intelligent Kenyan. Look at this sister. Don't she look like a Jamaican sister? Look at her.
Formal settlement, for example, they're being financed by the poverty that they're facing. They're being financed by the hopelessness this country has. People in this country are hopeless. But because of that hopelessness, because of that anger, because of that poverty, because of that level of, you're without humanity, you're without dignity. It is that is fueling people. It is not money. And if anything, I think this government has to be very clear on several issues, because you cannot start talking about Ford Foundation and civil societies, or you do not address the fact that you have been selling this country to foreign interests. Why are you not accountable for that?
You have been selling this country to foreign interests. Man, I'm going to leave it off right there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it off right there. Yep, I'm leaving it off right there. I don't need to go no further. I don't need to go no further. I don't need to go no further. You know, I don't like to feel like I sold you guys short of a presentation. You know what I'm saying? I like to come with the facts and the evidence, and I like to come with at least good enough conscious arguments based off other facts and evidence why I believe the things I believe about the people that is running this country, right? All the videos that I played, ladies and gentlemen, every last one of the videos that I played, every source, I'm dropping the link in the description. I'm updating it right now. You guys can go watch those videos in their entirety by yourself and do your own research. As a matter of fact, I highly recommend it. Jamaica Massformation psychosis has been going on for some time. Them trick we into believing a lie. Not just a lie, but many lies. Well, you know? Yeah. Education is key. That is how you counteract Massformation psychosis. Education is key, guys. Education is key. Alright? So, that is my time. I've been on here for 2 hours almost. Bless you. You know, bless you and your entire family. Let's not continue to fall for the psychological manipulation of these people. You say, that's crazy. Who would pay so many people every day? Listen, they don't care. Listen, Pat. Yo, y'all got to understand the level that these guys go to. They really be thinking y'all are some fools. Y'all are some idiots. They low-key disrespecting your intelligence when they say to you that somebody paid, good night, Sassy 81, that somebody paid all these people to come out and protest. Right? This is not genuine. The people are not really against me. Because it looked bad, the world is looking, right? The world is looking at Kenya and Ruto like, yo, your entire population, more than 85 to 90% of the people are in the streets saying you must go. By the name of democracy, you have to bow out. You have to resign. Period. The people have no confidence in you. But they are so barefaced, that way they will conjure up, right, a Massformation psychosis method of psychological manipulation to convince some people that, yo, somehow these people are being paid to do this. All 90% of the population. Let me go and look up how many people is in Kenya. What is the population of Kenya? Let me Google that real quick. Just to show you the population count of Kenya. Let's see what happens. 51 million. 51 million people, bruh. Ruto was trying to convince. Ruto was trying to convince the world, bruh, that 80 to 85% of 51 million. What is that? What is 80 to 85% of 51 million? Ruto was trying to convince the people that 80 to 85% of 51 million people, right, was being paid by somebody. That's crazy. Times that by 85. How much is that? He was trying to convince people that over 40 million people were in the streets protesting every day. Over 42 million, over 43 million people was protesting in the streets every day. And somehow they were being paid to do that. You can't make this shit up. All right, man, listen, I'm up out of here. Y'all remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right, peace and blessings to you. Love. I'm your brother BOLO V&R, and I'm OUT. Thank you for your time. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for sharing the live. Y'all have a blessed one. Beverly Small Blue says the educated ones don't vote. Hence the few that can be manipulated. Everybody got to vote, man. Everybody got to get up and vote this next election, man. Real talk. Sassy 81, Pat W. Dumbs came through for a minute. Melva Watkins. I don't know what Dumbs was talking about though. I really don't. He always coming in with some kind of, I don't know what he was talking about. Every time Daryl Voss is mentioned or anything to do with Daryl Voss, D Mums seems to come in the chat. D Mums appears. Are you related to Daryl Voss? Are you Daryl Voss? I'm just asking because you know anything is possible right now. Are you hiding behind a profile, Mr. Voss? Interesting. But anyway, Melva Watkins, that's just me thinking out loud. Love came through, you know. Jotoro came through. I appreciate y'all. Juliet Cutting Edge, you know what I'm saying? Patricia Hutchins, yeah, man. Roslyn Swaby, Rachel Banks, my girl. Salute to you, love. No Drama was in the building. No Drama, you was in the building. I didn't know if I shouted you out. Janet Mundy, Andrea Hunt, Ryan Campbell. Yeah, that's it. Salute to you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm up out of here. Peace. We gonna slide out like this. And like this and like this and like that. And like that and like this and like this.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Since everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
Hey!
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Since everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
I wanna be the greatest.
Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make it every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I blow up from the basement. The top is so vacant. I read shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Give me that crown. Get my way to be put down. It ain't your place. I'll diss my town. If I want that shit, then I'll
get it right now. I'm losing it.
I'm losing shit. I'm stupid. If you choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Since everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
Hey.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Since everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
There's no mercy in this world, just hunger, thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign. Hey.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Everybody in the world blind. Shout out to all the new subs. A sign.
That's
That's it, the end of the song.
Next time you sing along,
hey.
Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause
society's a myth.
Put them there to make you sit. Listen to what they give.
Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Just don't ask questions, shut your lid. I'm losing it.